What is good, people? I thought I'd come on for an extra live today again. I'm going to try to be doing this as much as humanly possible, plus making short content and full videos and all sorts of shit. But I just think that we're kind of a pivotal time, so we should be sharing as much information as possible. So I talk a lot about weight loss on this channel. Obviously, I'm a weight loss expert, and I don't shy away from saying I'm an expert. So if anybody's like, oh my God, you consider yourself an expert? Yes, I consider myself an expert. I'm a best-selling weight loss author, coached thousands of people at this point in time, lost 100 pounds myself. My wife and I literally have a completely different method than everybody else, just about based on hunger. We have our own supplement with the Ambrosia Collective that we indeed are having, thousands of people are using right now to help themselves gain control of their hunger and everything like that. We have another one coming out sometime within the next month or two. So yes, I consider myself an expert. If you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. I mean, you don't need to. I do. But beyond that, I am a decently, conscious human being, and there's other shit happening in the world. So I thought I would do Ask Me Anything Q&A. So this does not need to be just about weight loss. However, it can be about weight loss. But you can ask me anything, and I will try to answer it in the confines of YouTube not deleting my channel. Because that's what very much fucking happens. But I'm going to probably be in the near future be on a few other talk shows, or not talk shows, but a few other things. And I'm going to be talking about a lot more stuff, including politics and public health. And even though I'm like a weight loss expert, I do believe I know a good bit about public health, as I've helped write disaster policies for entire counties in the United States. So ask me anything you want. And even if it's not something I am fluent in, I will say, I don't know, but give you my honest opinion about it if I can. Or if I don't know enough about it, I'll just say, I don't know enough about it. But anyway, here we go. Jessica, what's up? Casey, how the fuck you doing? Lucy, how are you? Sabrina, good morning. Hi, Alan. What would you recommend for a guy who cannot seem to increase his bench no matter how much he eats, trains, gets quality sleep, etc.? I don't know. I mean, stay consistent. It depends. My bench has never been a truly great thing of mine. I wouldn't consider myself an expert on this at all. I think my best bench ever was something like 365. I got to be real. I don't focus on it that much. At one point in time, my incline bench was close to my regular bench, but I really just, to me, be consistent, try different angles, try maybe incorporate some dips. I tell you when my bench was the strongest when I incorporated 100 dips every single day. But I would also suggest maybe going to somebody that might know a little bit more about that, like Mark or somebody like that too. I can't wait to get No Morbidity in the mail. Out fucking standing, Giselle. Let me know how it goes for you. Why do I dislike Tess Holliday so much? I think she's horrible for her. Well, I mean, she's, first of all, fat as fuck. I mean, she's a burden on society. We need to accept these things because reality exists. But also, she is a horrible, lying human being. I've even spoken to her brother online, and he has posted this openly, so it's not like I'm sharing some secret, that she's just a horrible human being. Most of her book is lies. She stole, like, she was the actual bully in high school from what he and a bunch of other people that went to high school with her, say that she basically stole the stories of her bullying people and said that she was the one being bullied. And she has scammed people out of money. She is completely just a horrible, horrendous human being. If you're a fan of hers, I feel bad for you. You're pretty fucking stupid. And I'm just being honest. Tessa's horrible. Absolutely, she is. Hi, Alan. It's great to know that the majority, 70-80% of the population, overweight and obese. That the true danger to society, Conway is banned from Kanye. Yeah, we're banning Kanye West for saying stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like, I find it like so. These people realize that Adidas has ties with actual Nazis and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking incredible how weak these fucking people are when it comes to cancel culture. I've ridiculous. And now, don't get me wrong. I don't support what he said about some of the horrible things he said about Jewish people. I mean, I think that's fucking like when you paint all people of a certain ethnicity with the same brush, you make yourself look stupid. And I think that Kanye is not that. I mean, he's a genius in some aspects, and just like everybody, he's very good at some things and not good at others. But to My thing is free speech absolutists. These companies that are all gang piling, like, well, we'll just cancel him. You watch. Cancel culture has about reached its fucking end. So this is a half an ember. Which shows, Dr. Phil? I don't know which shows you're talking about. So, do you watch sports? I do not. I do not watch any sports. I have not watched sports in forever. I do not sit down and watch other people participate in shit. I participate in shit. So I'd much rather be doing shit than watching people do shit. So I don't watch sports. I think they're a time suck. Flozer, how you doing? If Tess emailed you and said, "I need help to look healthy," would you? I would not help her to look healthy. I would help her to actually get physically healthy. I would help anybody. I don't care. My thing is, I don't need to. I got a newsflash. I don't. I'm pretty self-aware that there's a lot of people that don't like me. I'd still help all of them. I help people. It doesn't matter if they like me. If I like them, that's not a prerequisite. I mean, if I only helped people that I liked, it would be very fucking few people that got helped. So if I only I wouldn't put out free information on a daily basis and give free advice just in Q&As at all, you know. But she's an abjectly horrible human being, like horrible human being. And just as, I think she's a horrible parent, a horrible person. I mean, to me, like I think she has very few redeeming qualities. However, by helping Tess Holiday lose weight, you could help all the people that she openly lies to on a daily basis. So yeah, I'd help her. I'd help anybody. I mean, I don't discriminate with trying to help people, because we, like, as a society, we're all linked together. And in the last 2.5 years, very, very weak pussy ass people were able to buy into the rhetoric of us needing to close shit down because we had such a high number of immunocompromised people. So the idea behind that is, since we do have such weak ass pussy of a society in America, that if they're worried about everybody being sickly, and then a bad cold could fucking hurt a lot of people, and therefore we should close down society. Let's get everybody healthy, you know. So, what is Product 2 and where can I learn more about it? Product 2 is our next endeavor after No Morbidity, and it is for insulin sensitivity, glycemic control, blood sugar regulation, anti-inflammation, and you'll be able to learn more about it when I release more about it, because we're waiting on trademark. So, what are your thoughts on chronic fatigue syndrome? Chronic fatigue syndrome is hard to diagnose, from what I understand, and I don't know a tremendous about it, but it can be a multifaceted thing that's caused by many different things and then diagnosed as chronic fatigue syndrome, from what I understand. So I don't know much about it. Bench more frequently coming from a state championship powerlifter? Absolutely. How are you all? I hope everybody's fucking great. So 2 weeks on No Morbidity, 2 weeks in, No Morbidity is working wonders at night, but I also find not having binge triggers available works in tandem. Yeah, you still, like, here's the thing. No Morbidity, one of the reasons why why we're making even Product 2. No Morbidity helps diminish your actual physical hunger, because it works on a biological mechanism of hunger in your stomach, and helps with stress relief and a bunch of other things. But if you're around your binge triggers, binging is a psychological and physical thing. So you can't still be around your binge triggers, you know? It's also the same thing, like, people are like, I still have sugar cravings. Well, that's a different type of hunger. That's why we're doing Product 2, is to help control sugar cravings and stuff like that, because it's glycemic control. But I'm very happy that you're enjoying No Morbidity and that it's helping you tremendously. Make sure that you are getting plenty of hydration. Alan, do you think the constant LGBTQ plus 4532555 ABCFG, whatever expansion of creation of genders and new labels, is merely to make people feel better and more individual? It makes no sense to me, some of them. If I was a member of the LGB community, now don't get me wrong, I am very LGB friendly. Meaning I have plenty of gay, lesbian, bisexual friends. I always have. I grew up, I'm Gen X. Like, who the fuck you think made people like Freddie Mercury and Elton John and all the people in the elders of the LGBT community? Who do you think made them popular? My generation, you know. And I it does not affect me. Like who somebody else wants to have sex with, who somebody else finds attractive, does not affect me. Even if a dude finds me attractive, it does not affect me. And if anything, it's a compliment. Just because I don't understand the attraction does not mean that I have an issue with the attraction. I just don't understand it, and it's not reciprocated. Therefore, like it's not like if a guy finds me attractive, I have to have sex with them. You know what I mean? Like it's very weird when people get like on the other side where they're very against it and they have a problem with it. And I understand for some people it's a religious thing, but just to remind everybody, I'm an atheist and I'm open to all religions. I believe everybody should have religious freedom. Way back in the day, I used to like get into religious debates, and I've come to realize that for a lot of people, religion is a very, very, very positive thing in their life. For many people, it's not, but there's many atheists who are also fucking complete shitheads too. And it's just like you're going to be a shitty person no matter whether you're religious or you're an atheist or anything like that. So it's more about the person being a shitty person than anything. If I was in the LGBT community, and it really frustrates me as a person that supports the LGBT community, that all the other shit has been added on to it, because all the other shit is contra. Like non-binary implies that there's really no gay or lesbian. You know, I mean, just to be real, like there's bisexual and non-binary in the same fucking thing. It's just, it makes no fucking sense. They're two different plates. Also, like transgenderism, like if you believe you were born in the wrong body, if you have actual like dysmorphia in that way, like that's very different than attraction. It's very, very, very different than attraction. You know what I mean? So I don't think that they are actually the same plate and shouldn't be going together. I do think that in order for it to be a social issue, I believe certain aspects of our leadership and certain aspects of society were able to use this as a factor to be an aspect to help control people and control conversation. But I personally like the pronoun thing. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Like I'm not. Like if you get misgendered by somebody, maybe it's your presentation. You know, like maybe you should present better. I'm 51 years old, going to be 52 in 2023, and I have never once been misgendered. And if somebody were to misgender me, I would laugh because I'm pretty confident that I'm a man. If being misgendered upsets you, it's you that don't have the confidence in your thing. Now everybody's like, yes, but if they don't, we should be nice. Fuck being nice. Fuck your feelings. It's for real. Like the time of nicety. Like let's be real. Sometimes being real is not that nice. Anyway, all the companies canceling, yay, do business with horrific regimes like China and Saudi Arabia. I know it's like comedy. Well, it's politics. It's the same thing as Disney. Disney's like, we're going to change the law in Florida because don't say gay, even though they didn't read the bill. The bill never said don't say gay. The bill talked about heterosexual. It talked about not talking about sex of any kind with young fucking children, you fucking weird ass fucking sickos. But also Disney will do business in China and Saudi Arabia and stuff like that, where they like kill gay people. You know, like it's fucking sad. You know. Hey Alan, what do you think of Ozempic and recent craze about it? Hey guys, Ozempic it actually is a artificial hormone that kind of dampens glucagon, the hormone, the hunger hormone from the stomach. Sorry, just I don't have coffee in me yet. And my Ember hasn't taken effect yet. But I almost glitched there. I felt like Fetterman. Did anybody see that debate last night? Jesus. Whew. I feel bad for my old state. I really do. But let's see. The thing about it is I just think it has a very seriously, first of all, it's very expensive. Secondly, the results are kind of fucking weak. I mean, Ozempic, I believe, boasts some people lose 20% after 72 weeks. We have people that have lost 20% after 4 months being on no morbidity. You know, and the side effect profile on it is just fucking massive and dangerous. You know, it's both financially and health wise encumbering to me. So, but it is what's going to get pushed massively. Like the pendulum is starting to very seriously swing and pick up momentum. I even saw an article yesterday that they're saying that the jibby jab works better when you exercise. Remember, like just like a few weeks ago, when they actually said that exercise was causing these heart attacks. Now it's like exercise helps with the helps with the uh, helps with the jibby jab. So the pendulum is swinging. Being fat is not going to be a thing again. Here, you watch another 2 years, the pendulum is going to swing. You know. Freddie, what's your opinion on doing explosive work to help with speed? For example, box jumps, deadlifts. I'm a big box jump fan, obviously. I don't know if you're familiar with my content. Um, I have pretty good ups, especially even still for an old man. But I believe that they're not for everybody, and they should be done very, very carefully. And those are more for like athletes than anything. Now, don't get me wrong; it builds a different type of muscle too, so I'm all for it. I don't do much explosive work anymore, just because I am still trying to downsize a little bit, down to about one into the 170s, like the high 170s. And then I'm going to lean out from there and see where I'm at, like try to just be like a very, very like low teens to like 12, like between 10 and 13% body fat in the high 170s, and that required me to lose a little bit of muscle mass, but that's what's best for my longevity. And that's what I'm doing. But I do love explosive movement when done correctly. Hey, Alan, what are your top 5 movies of all time? Top 5 movies. Blade would have to be one of them. Jesus, top 5. Fired Up is one of the best funny movies I've ever seen. Top 5. My fucking Lord. I don't even think like that. I mean, that's the thing. I don't even think like that. There's so many good movies. For like kind of a romance sad movie, Knights of Rodanthe is just fucking like grabs me. What Dreams May Come was a Robin Williams movie that is about a gentleman who who dies, and then his family dies after him, and then or his family dies, and then he dies, then his children die, then he dies, then his wife commits suicide, and because she committed suicide, she went to hell, and he chose to spend eternity in hell, never knowing who she was, like because he would forget her if he stayed in hell. He chose to be with her in hell versus go to heaven himself. And I remember thinking when I watched it, I get choked up when I think about this. But I remember thinking when I watched that movie, like that was before I had met my wife and my son. And I remember thinking that like all the bad relationships and shit like that I've been through in my life, that was the type of relationship I would want, a relationship where I would actually choose hell without her than to not be with her, because anything without her would be hell. And then I met my wife. And then the 5th movie, I don't know, fucking Animal House. Oh, I don't know. I have a question regarding BMI and body fat. How do they relate if they do relate? Because I'm still overweight, 26.1 BMI, but I have a 20% body fat, which is normal apparently. I'm a big believer in using all different methodology and all different methods of trying to find a healthy marker. I do think the waist to height ratio is a much greater determinant. And if you look at the studies, waist to height ratio is a much greater predictor of future illness and of health than even BMI. It has a much, it's like close to like a 60%, I believe, greater prediction rate than BMI. So I would take your waist measurement, divide it by your height measurement. And if you're under, I believe, for most women, by the way, the average size woman, if you're under a 35 waist, you're considered fairly healthy. But I would take it like right now, I'm rocking like something like a 28 to 29 inch waist, and I'm 5'9". I have like a 0.43 waist to height ratio. That's actually considered thin, even though I'm still decent sized guy. So I would go by waist to height ratio and not worry that much about body fat. Although, and especially for women, sometimes women are predisposed to hold more body fat than men, obviously. And even 20 is not like they're just they're guesstimates. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're a 35 BMI, you're unhealthy. I don't give a fuck if it's muscle, fat, what the fuck ever it is. I just don't. I don't care what your waist measurement is either. Your heart has to pump blood to all that fucking human being. So, but that's a great question. Thank you. Hey, Alan, can I eat the same meal every day depending on my goals? My goal is to stay as dedicated and consistent as possible for fat loss. Please help. you can eat the same thing every single day. And I find myself gravitating towards eating like the same thing every single day in rotation, pretty much. However, my biggest suggestion is that once a day you have something that's more geared towards being healthy, but also kind of for pleasure. We make homemade yogurt, and we get the whey from it. Sometimes I add the whey to a protein powder and make like a protein powder yogurt, or I just do the yogurt with berries or something like that. Just once a day as a sweet thing with get the probiotics. And then once a week, I normally have one item just for pleasure. Like I think this week it's gonna be French fries. I don't know, but you can do that, but my biggest worry, Robin, is that you would end up getting like you want to stay consistent and dedicated. What happens when you're done with that? And then I would focus more on building healthier habits and building a lifestyle that includes sometimes an item that you like versus that, because that way with the weight loss you lose is more based around the lifestyle you have versus just being like, it sounds to me like you're on a very kind of regimented nutrition diet type thing. Now, if you need help with that, you can also always go to our app and you can get a consult with me, and we can talk more about it. Let me pull up a consult thing here. Here's what we can do. This is good. So I just shared the links where you can get No Morbidity at Tiger Fitness, No Morbidity at Ambrosia Collective, but also a 30-minute consultation with either myself or Crystal. The consultations also give you the app for a month, which is live and pre-recorded yoga, HIIT style training classes. She did Bozy yesterday. I think she's going to go for a walk with people today. Those sorts of things. And my wife is a genius. A program comes with it. And you're a part of our hunger management support group where I talk to people on a daily basis. So does she. And we try to help just give out a random advice to them too. So. Hey, I've been getting headaches on Nomo. Will this go away? I would hydrate really, really well, and it's the first time I've ever heard of anybody getting headaches on it. So, I'm not sure if it's the No Morbidity, but I would definitely hydrate very, 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 very well. Make sure to take a good B complex vitamin. But I've never heard of anybody getting headaches on No Morbidity. You're the first person that's mentioned that. So I hope so. If it doesn't, discontinue. What message advice would you give someone who that lies to their dietitian about their true caloric intake? Most people lie about their caloric intake to people, and if you lie if you're not truthful with them, it means you're not being truthful with yourself. I will say this though, one of the things we do with our clients is we have them send us a picture of every single thing. And one of the things I constantly tell them is make sure you show me everything, because if you don't show me everything, the thing that you don't want to show me, both shows that you likely should not be having it, but also that you know it's good for you. I can't help you, right? The thing about it is, a lot of times the thing that they don't want to show me is actually not that bad, but the things that they do show me, I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? But I would say that that's more of a function of they need to understand they're not ready. They're not really trying. They're trying to just pretend like they're trying. So, great question. Hey, brother, thoughts on carnivore diet? I think it's real. I think it's good for some people. I do believe it's like veganism, that it does need a certain amount of supplementation. I would worry about fiber, especially for men. I try to get anywhere from 40 to 70 grams of fiber in a day, just to make sure I stay regular and keep not bloated and everything like that. But I think that it's not something that can be sustained for a long, long, long period of time, just because people have a hard time with it. Now, don't get me wrong. Like yesterday, I ate almost no carbohydrates. In fact, I don't think I ate carbohydrates yesterday. I have vegetable carbs. I had peppers, but I had peppers. Oh, wait. And then I had berries. So peppers, berries, I don't think that but I do have plenty of days where it's very keto-ish, and I don't take in processed carbohydrates. I consider processed carbohydrates for pleasure only, which is what I think. And then I treat sugar, like processed sugar, as if it would be like alcohol. I treat it with the same care, Do you take meds for ADHD? Nope. I take no morbidity, which helps calm me, and I do take mental jewels. But I personally believe that medicating, especially with Adderall and stuff like that, somebody on ADHD is kind of crippling. ADHD is a superpower. It's just people don't know how to. Our society has not reached a point where we actually try to help people harness it. We treat it as a disability instead of the actual superpower it is, especially high process ADHD. High process ADHD, which is what I'm diagnosed with, normally comes with and this is not boasting, but a large, a pretty good IQ and problem solving skills, aptitude for math, numbers, science, those sorts of things. And it's, to me, it's just, I don't like, it's part of who I am. I've accepted it and I have incorporated it into most, uh, most, things. So, do you plan on getting your products WADA certified? I get drug tested at every freaking meet. I can't imagine any of our things being against being on the WADA ban list. I haven't checked, to be honest, because that's not my thing. I don't think that either the products that I'm involved in would cause an issue, but I don't know about the other ones. So, because I do health products, I don't do performance stuff, But I personally have no plans for it because it's not something I'm concerned about. Just to be honest, I mean, and it's a great question. It's something I'll ask about now, but I don't know. So. It looks like they're starting up the scare machine again. Depends on how the election goes. Oh yeah, they're trying the Alzheimer's patient in chief was talking about how this cold is a fucking emergency still. Shut the fuck up. Like, if you're still buying this shit, you are stupid as fuck. Like you really are. You're dumb as fuck. I mean, you were dumb as fuck to buy it to begin with. Like somehow or not, like none of it made sense. It was all ridiculous. I've openly belly laughing at people, like the ridiculous portion of how people are like, they were looking down on me for not buying into this stupid ass rhetoric, and then they still want to fucking virtue signal about it. Like, you look dumb as fuck. You look dumb as fuck, all you. It's fucking sad. So 50 pounds down from March, and that's with a lot of stumbling and struggling to overcome urges. That's fucking outstanding. That's fucking outstanding, and you're very welcome. He says, thank you for almost daily live streams. They help a lot. Thank you very much. Great goddamn job, dude. Great goddamn job. Cool Ranch Doritos has always been one of my triggers. Love those disgusting things. I had most of a bag last night and feel like crap today. I'm sorry to hear that you gave into that. Please understand, by the way, that those things are used as fire starters for survival. Like, that's how much chemicals in them. Like, you can actually use them as fucking kindling. They fucking ignite very easily. Think about that the next time. So. But I would try to stay away from them. Like, it's peanut M&Ms for me, man. I stay away from them too. So I'm not judging. I'm saying, like, stay away from your triggers. Lost 50 pounds in 2 years and still work in progress. Size 18, now a 12. Great fucking job. Hit a plateau. TMI, I just turned 50 and perimenopause not helping. I would talk to, Sarah, I would talk to a hormone replacement therapy clinic. Not necessarily your doctor probably won't suggest you for hormone replacement therapy, but I would suggest you talk to a hormone replacement therapy clinic. People can fucking beef all they want. I'm not on TRT yet. I will be very fucking soon, probably within the next couple months. I wanted to downsize a little bit more before I went on it, to be honest, because I'll probably gain back a few pounds of muscle, and I want to keep my weight low. I mean, this is about health for me. It's not about physique. It's not about anything like that. My ultimate physical goal is 9 pounds when I'm 90. I want to be able to walk around with my 9-pound, either grandchild or great grandchild when I'm 90 years old, without the family being worried about me dropping them. I want to be mobile and active. I want to dance at my great grandchildren's weddings. And I want to be able to go on long walks, watching the sun go down over the Gulf of Mexico with my wife when I'm 90 years old without problem. That's what I train for. That's my fucking goal. But there's lots of clinical data that shows that HRT and TRT, hormone replacement therapy or testosterone replacement therapy and hormone replacement therapy for women, of course, has shown to have great effects on longevity, health, quality of life, those sorts of things. So I would check that out. And great fucking job on the weight loss. Great job on the weight loss. It doesn't sound like you had that much weight to lose, so you're doing it at a nice, steady, slow, sustained pace while also being having perimenopause going on. So. Hey, Alan, I know this might be outside your scope of practice. I just wanted to ask: do you know someone that you have to be involved in the process of clinically testing various herbs? I know a few people, but what people need to understand: most of most of the testing, most of the supplementation, especially health supplementation industry, is based off of herbs and Ayurvedic medicine. Like every ingredient we have is an extract or derivative of an herb or plant. Like Slimaluna is from like a cactus-like plant, you know. And like we have another one coming up in our in product 2 that is from a brown seaweed. That is, it's an amazing, fucking amazing, clinically proven, patented ingredient that's just fucking outstanding. So, just saying that I think you're one of the most intelligent people I've ever found, even if it's just over the internet. It's even rare in real life. Well done. Thank you very much, Kenzie. I appreciate it. I try to educate myself constantly. I already read a couple studies today, and I'm just trying to keep. I try to keep broadening my knowledge about as many topics as I can, but mostly health and fitness, because that's what I'm mostly interested in, and it's what I do for a living. Mr. Pete, 1985 has returned. Good job, motherfucker. I'm an atheist, and one of my best friends is very religious. She prays for me every day, and I appreciate her caring so much. It doesn't bother me when people say that. I mean, I find it a little weird, to be honest. People are like, people will pray for me because I'm atheist. Like, my life's pretty fucking good. Like, how about we pray for, if you believe that works, why don't you pray for like children dying of cancer and shit? You know, pray for Pennsylvania. They've got to pick between Fetterman and Oz. Pray for Pennsylvania. No shit. Anyone else having audio issues? I hope not. He sounds fine to me. Good. Never mind. Fixed it. Good for you. Do you think No Morbidity gives you an energy boost? Trying to decide what time of day to take it. I always hit a slump after work, and that's my weakest point in the day. I don't believe it gives me an energy boost at all. It's non-stimulant. So if anything, it helps relax me. So I don't think it's so at all. Fetterman, a disgrace to bald men. Fetterman's just a disgrace. I mean, not just because and it's not because he has had a stroke and can barely communicate. It's not because of that. It's because his policies and stuff like that. However, I mean, it's literally, he should not be running. He should have pulled from the race. And I understand that that means that they have to concede to fucking Dr. Oz. We live in a movie. We live in a fucking movie. It's crazy. But that debate last night was fucking horrible. It's so bad. He made himself look. It was so horrible. What's up, fatty? Oh, say hello to everybody. Oh, say hello. I'm just gonna chill. Good. Okay. Fox, what's going on? Don't do that. What's your opinion on for turkesterone? My opinion is it doesn't work. I actually had high hopes for something like that, but my opinion is it doesn't work. The funniest thing about it is most of the people that were bought into it, like Doucette's audience and stuff like that, the people that complain the most, that people that are on performance enhancing drugs have an unfair advantage, are the people that seek out things that they can get to replicate that unfair advantage as quickly as possible. It's hilarious. Exercise helps with everything. It absolutely does. Shotgun Fetty, what a joke. I know. I was expecting Lawrence of Arabia or possibly Dances with Wolves. What dreams may come, so sad. Fucking great movie. What do you think of putting a tax on refined sugars and other garbage ingredients food corporations put into the junk? How about we don't subsidize the sugar industry? America uses $4 billion a year of taxpayer money to subsidize the sugar industry. How about we don't do that? How about we subsidize local farmers that raise quality vegetables without pesticides for the local environment? How about we encourage people to shop locally from farms? Like making some stuff more expensive for people. I'm for much less government involvement on shit, much less taxes on shit. I'm for rebooting the entire federal government. I'm for convention of the states so the governors can get together and literally reboot the federal government. That's what I'm hoping for. Give me blood, guts, and martial arts movies. So I have loose skin now. Let's go. Hell yeah. That's a fucking sign of that's a fucking banner. That's a victory. Also, what about aliens, entries, accompanying minors to fast food restaurants? I mean, my thing is, if we would just start viewing sugar as the drug that it is, sugar is a fucking drug. Period. It's a drug. People should understand that. It's absolutely a drug, and that's how it should be. What do you think about Katy Perry's eye malfunction? I don't know. Somebody said she has a lazy eye. I mean, I think that it's fucking what we should just accept is that this untested, unneeded. That's the thing. It's an unneeded experimental therapy. Very clearly has very negative side effects for some people. Very clearly does. It causes death. It causes very serious heart issues. We need to enter reality. Reality exists, all right? It is not needed. We should be focusing on population health. The same people that are still pushing this are not at all pushing getting healthy as a population. The same people that are pushing this are talking about how we should still be cutting, little boys' penises off if they think that they're a girl for a day, giving children puberty blockers that permanently affect them, and also that being fat is in fact, nothing wrong with it, and you're pretty and gorgeous and perfect the way you are, and not fat is not a bad thing. It's fucking ridiculous. So I think I don't know exactly about hers, Jessica, but I can say that we just need to enter reality. Like, all you people, the people that are advocating for this thing still, you look fucking foolish. I mean, you really do. You look, the jig is up. You look foolish. People should go to jail. People should go to jail for crimes against humanity. We should hold very serious trials. What? Okay. Bianca, how are you? Just getting here for the live. Just wanted to say thanks for the motivation. I'm averaging walking 4 miles every day the past 2 weeks. Boom, that's fucking great. Good job, Nicole. Good job. The food that is pleasurable for me is the healthy food I make. That's awesome. That's awesome. What kind of music do you listen to? I listen to all kinds of music, but my main genre, is kind of like country rap. Moccasin Creek. Jeff McCool is one of my best friends. He's lead singer of the band Moccasin Creek, but also I'm friends with Adam Calhoun. I love Upchurch's music, Dusty Lee, Demon Jones. I like independent artists for the most part. I do like some country music, like older country music. The newer country music is more poppy to me, but I like old school rap, anything from NWA, Eminem, Ice Cube, Ice-T. You name it, I pretty much love all old school rap and stuff like that. I like a wide variety of music, just like I like a wide variety of topics. So, hey, Alan, I live in Italy, and here, unfortunately, food is a social glue. It brings people together, and I've been struggling with that part of dieting. Any tips? Focus on the proteins first. Fill up on the proteins, and then if you're going to have any ultra processed carbohydrates, have those as kind of like your dessert. And keep your portion sizes small. I make Greek yogurt and give the whey water to my chickens and throw it in the garden. It saves me a lot of money. Food, you make yourself taste better. We make our own yogurt too, and the whey is amazing. So this live just made my Wednesday 100 times better. Thank you. Thanks, Alan. Keep it up, and greeting from Germany. Bianca, thank you very much. I appreciate you. And guys, I got about another 5 minutes before I got to get ready for my next client. So Josh Bennett, probably been asked, but what is the best thing to help with protein farts? I don't have them. I don't know. So I don't think there's something you can help. I think that's just a thing of your body. Just got here. Sorry if it's already been asked, but any idea when product 2 will be out? So either December or early January, I think it is. Like I said, we are waiting on trademark. That's the biggest holdup, is that the legal thing of trademark for it is the biggest holdup. I get migraines a lot and find that I haven't had any issues starting morbidity because of the hydration. Dehydration is a huge trigger. I still get them very rarely, but that's usually hormonal changes. Thank you very much. Hey, Alan, hope you're doing well and have a great day. Nice to catch you at a decent time. Mick King, thank you very much from down in Australia. That's awesome. 80 pounds down since June, low carb and cutting calories. That's fucking awesome. Great goddamn job, dude. Mr. Tennessee Living. Great goddamn job. Fucking no morbidity. I okay. I just recently realized that bariatric surgery would never work for me because M&Ms are my trigger. I can eat a pound a day. I very much sympathize with you. HRT is important for those who need it. 100% agree. Absolutely. James Dragon, I've lost 231 pounds, 433 to 202 over 6 years. Fucking monster. Oh, I love it. And I'm starting to slide on my nutrition, getting tired. What would you suggest to bolster my discipline? I would definitely remember how it felt to be 433 pounds. That's for fucking sure. Because I definitely fucking think you should. But also, I mean, just like take a step back, focus on your hydration. You're 200 pounds. You should be getting about 200 ounces of fluid in a day. That'll help out. If you're going to focus on any one thing to try to make sure you're healthy, focus on your hydration. Then go for your sleep. I know you're getting antsy. Then focus on your sleep, and then focus on stress relief, stuff like that too. So, can you give me what does it mean to be an atheist? I want to know if I might be one. I don't really believe in any higher powers. So I believe there's a possibility, and some people believe like, well, if you believe there's a possibility, that means you're agnostic. I really just don't believe in any higher. I believe that we are kind of a biological experiment. I will say this though, I have questioned, but recently, because there's definitely some evil motherfuckers in this world. That's for sure. I definitely believe in evil, but that's my definition. So I finally figured out the right timing for my no morbidity. I switched it to 6 p.m. and my nighttime binges, urges are finally under control. Outstanding. So did you catch the Oz Fetterman debate? I did. I caught some of it. Fucking tragic. I mean, Oz mopped the fucking floor with him, but that's if you can't mop the floor with somebody that's had a fucking stroke and can barely fucking understand what's going on around them. I mean, that was like fucking abuse last night, abuse. Both you and Mark are very smart. I love watching your lives you do with him. Also, your cats indoor. They're indoor only cats. They'll go outside in the screened in lanais with us, but that's the only time they go outside. They don't just roam around. Me and Mark love talking with each other, man. Like he's literally besides my wife and son, my best friend ever. We have such a fucking good time together. I mean, we're really like very serious. Like the next time we get together, we might just hire a camera person just to fucking record us like talk, because it's pretty fucking interesting. Like the shit you guys see when we talk online for our lives, that's just how we are together. Like I feel for I mean, it's not bad, but I feel for our wives because we're like I'm a lot to take all by myself. Right? And so's he. We know this. We know this about ourselves. Like we can feel it happening. You know what I mean? But together it's just fucking crazy. So everybody's saying hi to Awesome Sauce. Healthy in every cat. We are working on it, motherfucker. She just eats all the fucking She eats all the food. We have 3 cats. We're working on it. Yeah. Awesome Sauce is plus size model. She is. Do you recommend the same protocols for sugar-laden sweets or artificial sweeteners? They are both very addictive and led to my anorexia and then binge eating. All processed foods is risky. I'm not big on artificial sweeteners either. Like I think people should treat artificial sweeteners with the same care. That type of sweet, anytime that the flavor of sweet does not come with associated fiber, I think is a very, very, very delicate topic for people. A very delicate thing. So that's what I think. I think that anytime that it's processed flavor of sweet, people should take very serious care. So, yeah, amazing how many lazy eyes are occurring. I mean, we should just get there. And understand. What is you and your wife's love story? Your relationship seems so wonderful. That's a whole long story for a whole other time. But Crystal and I were best friends not best friends, but we were very, very good friends for a couple of years. I was going through a bad breakup when we met. She was with somebody else, so I never made a move, and there was nothing. I never even let her know. I mean, I would think it was probably pretty obvious that I cared for her, but I'm not that guy. When that ended in a very bad way, because a lot of dudes are assholes. we kind of bonded over kind of a shared experience of bad relationships, and then just kind of fell in love. And she's my very best friend ever. Um, and we became a family. And she's my very best friend. Love her to death. She's so sexy and beautiful and gorgeous. I love her in every single fucking way. She's the most intelligent, best critical thinking skills of any human being I've ever met. Kind, sweet, amazing. Um, and I love her to death. I fall more in love with her every single day. She's the best thing that's ever happened in my world. So, Ryan Upchurch, Creek Squad. I'm very, very big fan of Upchurch. I've spoken to him once or twice online, but I'm a very big fan of his. I think he's a genius. I really do. Oh my gosh, I got you live. Hello from the future. It's tomorrow in Australia. How you doing, Megan? On my last 10 to 20 pounds to lose, went from 171 to 130 as a 5'4" female. Good for you. It seems like I'm carrying the last in my stomach. It will fade, and as I lose the rest, or do I need to do more? I think it will fade. I wouldn't push. I wouldn't change anything that you've been doing if you're still in the act of losing weight and being successful with it. A lot of times, if it's in the stomach, like if it's subcutaneous, meaning if it's right underneath the skin, that is definitely the last to go for a lot of people. If you believe that it's just kind of belly distension, I would check on your food mix. If you're if you're eating processed carbohydrates, that can lead to more visceral fat. So, "Love Me Like a Dog" by Billy Currington is my jam. I like Billy Currington a lot too. Jelly Roll is badass live. I have not seen him live. And Jelly Roll is great. I don't listen to him as much though. I got to be real. So I don't know why either. Just started a beginner yoga routine on a few mornings. That's outstanding. Have you heard Tom McDonald's new one, Sheeple? Wonder if you still like his music. I love Tom McDonald's music. Yeah, I love it. I like all independent artists just about. So if I can't get into the music, if they're an independent artist, I still try to support because I believe in independent music. I believe the music industry is very, very similar to Hollywood, where it's all fake and like kind of algorithm generated, you know? What's the best time to take morbidity? Just got here. Sorry if it's been asked. Really, that depends on the person. I've been taking mine more in the evening than in the early afternoon, and it's been helping me sleep a little better. So, do you have any recommendations for women on non-estrogen birth control for diet and exercise? I don't. That's pretty specific. My advice for them would be the same advice for everybody. Just try to manage your calories, find a healthy lifestyle. I would have to, it's like more of a case by case basis for individuals like that. So, is there any junk food you still eat? I still indulge. Like once a week, I have something just for pleasure. Like whether it be the occasional old fashioned drink, or frozen yogurt, or like frozen custard, or French fries with a lot of ketchup, shit like that. Like I still indulge. I don't eat junk food necessarily though. Like I don't eat burgers or anything and I'll eat a hamburger from a restaurant, but I won't I don't go to fast food restaurants at all. No. Alan, serious question. 380 pounds, going on once a lifetime trip to meet my estranged siblings. We will be exclusively dining out. Any suggestions on what to eat this weekend? I would stick with protein and veggies. Just stick with protein and veggies, protein, veggies, protein, veggies. Do that as much as humanly possible. Stay away from processed carbohydrates, even just the carbohydrates. Stick with if you go to a restaurant, steak and double broccoli or steak and double salad with dressing on the side always fucking works. I got 5 minutes, guys. I just got actually 3 minutes because I got a client. Hey, Alan, what's your opinion on full body workout 4 times a week? If you like it, go to it. I love it. Let's see. My husband fell into a circular saw, cut off his right thumb, and met me as one of his nurses 13 years ago. Wow. I hope he's okay. But anyway, he got you out of it. I bet you he'd give his other thumb, if you guys are happy. Can you take morbidity and Ever at the same time? You can. I don't. I kind of use them to stagger just because I don't know why, but you can. I take Ember a half tablet at a time too, which I do suggest to everybody. Ketchup is my trigger food. Yep. Opinions on raw meats like sashimi. I'll eat the fuck out of sashimi. Like, I will eat the fuck out of it. That's for fucking sure. Anyway, guys, I'm at the end of the questions. Thank you all for joining. I will be live a little later on today. We're going to be giving April Lauren free unsolicited advice on her fall goals that she will ignore and then falter in the way that I say she will falter, and then she will fucking eventually fucking admit I was right without admitting I was right. So anyway, I hope everybody has a great day. Talk to all you guys at 1 o'clock. And you can get No Morbidity, and you can get No Morbidity at either of these links, or you can also get a 30-minute consultation, which gives you the month for an app. Please do check that out. We hope everybody has a great day. God damn.